Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces, October 13, 2022. Today's Sun-Saturn transit can boost your personal life. Simplifying helps bring some clarity at a time when some things are annoyingly up in the air. For example, getting rid of unnecessary material things can be helpful, and so can weeding out problematic thinking or attitudes that are not doing you any favors. You might discover ways to strengthen yourself from the inside out as you focus on strategies for improving your life. For example, getting a section of your home organized can be very beneficial. You might reflect on the solid elements of your life and appreciate what you have going for you. The desire to overcome family or home-related challenges can be motivating. It can be helpful to humble yourself to support or advice from parents, family, or people with more experience than you, as this can open doors. You may find that more conservative approaches or traditional methods work best for you right now. A structured approach to emotions and family matters can also do well for you. An important day lies ahead for you. As the sun sizzles in the sky, he'll link magnificently with mighty Saturn, the great taskmaster planet. This ensures that you'll be taking a practical and realistic approach to everything. This is an excellent time to get advice from an older man or elder about how to achieve long-term success in your relationships. Valuable guidance now may ground you and help you to see the forest through the trees. Use this wisdom to infuse mutual respect and understanding into your personal and romantic life going forward. Are you comfortable with who you are as a professional and what you have aligned yourself with? Expect to feel more mentally focused, and the Sun in Libra trines Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Although the air trine could be social, you might feel surprisingly introverted throughout your workday. Think about who you are connected to in your career path and what they offer to you. It might be time to reconsider how you prioritize your professional commitments. Give it some time before telling your colleagues about what has been on your mind. In the lead up to the moon's return to your financial sector, this is an important point in any month for having your antennas up while taking a wait-and-see approach. Even more so with the moon returning for its last visit before Mars turns retrograde here, and while the warrior planet is working to make his final weeks in direct motion count. With today's planetary aspect, you will probably begin remembering portions of times past that have stayed in the background for some time. It can be a sentimental time, and you may feel a heavy sense of nostalgia. Let this sort of energy come out through your body. Yoga is a wonderful way to excise old, pent-up energy and bring in fresh new energy to help cleanse your spirit. It is a healthy process. Today, you will have to choose a new and original path that is off the beaten track. Your desire for independence and need for liberty are becoming pathological, and this will push you to refuse making any professional or sentimental commitments. This behavior should isolate you and lead you to having a certain amount of solitude. However, you shouldn't be worried about all this because the current vibrations are finally speaking of success, and this should give you some vigor. It's only a question of being patient now. As the moon makes its monthly visit to your relationship sector, this is not only a chance to become more emotionally engaged, but as it crosses the lunar nodes, there will be a clearer sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. This is also a chance to take advantage of Pluto's direct turn in your communication sector over the weekend, something that has not just given the communication lines the green light but has shifted the conversation away from the past and onto where you are going. As the moon makes its monthly visit to your relationship sector, it is a given that it will cross the lunar nodes, making a balance between your personal and relationship needs more transparent. This is the moon's last visit before returning as eclipsing full moon, something that will put this to the test more vigorously. Today, this is a chance to make the most of Pluto's direct turn in your communication sector over the weekend and the roadblocks this removed. Our eyes in the sky. There is a purification process unfolding in the skies. Don't let anyone dim your light, even as the tougher planetary connections are pulling at you and trying to make you feel self-conscious. Yes, there is a continuation with Uranus and the Libra Sun, which share a minor frustration that seems as though it's tugging at your soul. The collective is now met with another aspect, with the Sun's position in balancing Libra and Saturn in Aquarius harmonizing the energy. These aspects are meant to change society, but it isn't going to happen overnight. It will help you gain insight into your life from a very spiritual level. You can't control what's happening on a larger scale. Internally, that's where the greatest change is going to occur. You can support your friends and family through these times and even take to the streets in the name of social justice. Libra is the sign of the law, and Saturn in Aquarius dictates policies. Think of this as a cosmic alliance that requires in-depth diplomacy on all levels. The scales only tip when one side isn't doing its job from a place of truth. What do you see that needs changing? Luckily, the energy encourages you to tell it like it is to anyone who will listen and shout it to anyone who isn't paying attention. Be open to those you trust who have more life experience, because they're serving as your guide through these eye-opening transits, especially when Mars in Gemini squares Neptune in Pisces in the evening. There can be an obsessive-compulsive element to this day as well. Perfectionist tendencies are very possible. Be careful to check your thoughts and make sure that you aren't being too hard on yourself. Aspects are slowing down your ability to earn the kind of money you may have become used to and asking you to become more responsible about how you spend your cash. Establish limits so you can save for retirement or other goals. Your house of creativity, family, and fun are affected. If you're having trouble getting motivated, just think about how what you do now will benefit your family in the future. In the morning, Venus in Libra squares off with Pallas, the goddess asteroid of strategy, in Cancer, creating a disconnect between how we give and receive love. The square stimulates conflict, so we recognize how our romantic conduct is working against us. Indeed, we might have been using Cancerian care and support as a strategy for entrapping lovers. In all likelihood, manipulation techniques were not entered into consciously. We simply assumed that the best way to get others to like us was to make ourselves as accommodating as possible. Yet now, we see that relationships formed using coercive means are not healthy. The whole game may fall apart, forcing us to come clean to partners and work towards achieving union more healthily. The cosmic weather is then quiet until the evening, when the Libra Sun trines Saturn in Aquarius, helping us to achieve our goals. Our past labor bears fruit, and we are provided with recognition for reaching a personal milestone. Structures have been put in place which facilitate our success. Therefore, we work less hard and see greater returns. Those with less experience can benefit from our guidance at this time. We might even use this influence to train someone to manage less rigorous duties as we rise into a position of authority and take on more responsibility.